Here at the Warner School, in the higher education program, we have 3 separate concentrations. The first one is the Higher Education Administration program. The second is the Student Affairs Administration program. And the third is a combination of higher education and academic and career advising.
The curriculum here is something that I was really interested in. A lot of the course descriptions really attracted me in terms of what I wanted to learn. I think that some of the classes, such as governance and policy and administration within higher education, as well as student development theory and leadership and management, were some of those key classes that I saw on the program of study availability, and were some classes that I was really interested in taking.
I was able to figure out what kind of track I wanted to do. I decided that I wanted to be more focused on counseling, so I took a few counseling courses that were designed for students who weren't in mental health counseling or student counseling. And as an applicant, that was really important to me to understand that I could kind of shape what I was doing.
So I think having a small classroom environment allowed for deeper interactions amongst students, which was really important for me because it kind of allowed me to have my voice be heard when it pertained to certain topics.
Being at Warner and having the smaller classrooms has really contributed to my development because I am also able to hear other students' voices.
Having the discussions in class, not just between me and the professor, but my other fellow students, really kind of brings it around. I'm not just in class sometimes with higher ed students. I'm also in classes with mental health counseling. I'm also in classes with PhD students.
So in our classes, in my classes, I bring people in that are practitioners so that the students can hear in the voice of the practitioner how do they do their job and in their field, and what are the things that work, what are the things that are really difficult in their job, how do they get there? You know, they start in one direction and they end up in a different direction because that's how life goes. Have them do that. In the process, they're also networking with those people.
One of the most targeted things that I noticed about Warner was there was a focus on theory and practice. There wasn't just learning the theories in the class, but the practice.
One of the best things about being at Warner is reading something in a textbook and going, yes, that's exactly how I feel at work on a daily basis.
Our classroom experience has representatives from financial aid to residential life to orientation and transitional programming. We also have students that have experience in working in career centers and leadership programs. So I think that my colleagues are what bring the diverse real-world experience to the classroom, that we're able to use our information and articles in order to further analyze through that lens of one another. And I think that's really pivotal to our academic success.